Hey, I'm M. Scott, mompreneur, wife, and most importantly to you, self-care advocate. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So, if you're new here, self-care is my thing. I've done videos in the past on different topics relating to self-care, and I actually have a business and a brand called the Voyage Company that is based around self-care, bath and body products, and candles that help working women and busy moms set sail to rejuvenation through in-home getaways. I use uniquely scented products to take you on a getaway so you can rejuvenate and just have me time and pamper yourself in the privacy of your own home. And that leads me to talking about the series that I actually wanted to start. I wanted to do something different. So I've been doing videos talking about, like what is self-care? Is self-care selfish? How to do simple self-care activities at home. And I actually did a video where I was explaining one of my sets. But I want to kind of dive into like the mompreneur life and the building of my brand. So I'm going to take you on a 4-week series called Making the Brand, okay? So each week I'll be diving into a different topic, and this week's topic is the working woman and busy mom. So making the brand, let's talk about it. I thought this would be a really fun series to do for my community. It gives you an inside look of the brand. You can learn more about it in a fun way. You can learn more about me, get to know the process, kind of see the thought process and just everything that goes into making the brand in a really, really fun and unique way. So let's talk about it, okay? So number one, when you're making a brand, when you're creating a business, the most critical thing, and I know you all have heard this before, if you haven't, is target audience. You have to know exactly who you're talking to and exactly who you are trying to serve. No, it cannot be everybody. No, if it's for women, it can't be for every woman. It's so many different things that go into your target audience. You have to really, y'all know the word, niche down, okay? So when I was coming up with the Voyage Company, I knew that I wanted it to be for what? Working women and busy moms. If you are my friend on Facebook, if you follow my business page, if you follow my personal page, then you've heard it before. I help working women and busy moms. That's it. Not looking to go anywhere else with it. That is my audience, okay? Now, with that being said, I want to tell you a story, and I want you to watch this video. I'm gonna probably be to the side of this video, and I'm going to tell a story. I actually did a photo shoot and had a video made where my sister-in-law was the model for me. Thank you, sister-in-law. And I made this video, and I really wanted to bring to life, what my brand is about, what my business is about, where, you all can relate to it. So I'm going to play it very slowly in the background while I tell you this story, okay? So when I'm thinking of products, when I'm thinking of scents, when I'm thinking of anything that I want to do for the Voyage Company, I have one person that I think of, and her name is Desiree. Desiree represents every woman that I'm serving. It really gives me a visual of who I'm talking to. So whenever I put my content together, put my videos together, put my captions together, put my emails together and all that, I am talking to Desiree. I am talking to Desiree. So throughout this story, when you hear me say Desiree, you can think of it as yourself, but Desiree is who I think of in my head when I'm going through the process of everything, okay? So stay with me. Let's begin this story. So let's get to know Desiree. Desiree is a beautiful woman. She is in her mid-30s. She has 2 very small kids. She's doing life with her life partner. She's working a typical 9-to-5 job. She actually graduated college and has a degree. She is doing very well at her job, but she doesn't really like it all that well. She's yearning for something more. She's actually in the beginning phase of her business, and that is her true purpose. She feels like this is what she's supposed to be doing in life. So going to her 9-to-5 every day is really frustrating. Although she's very thankful because it helps her provide for her family and it keeps the income coming in and it helps her to be able to fund her business, she doesn't enjoy it. So she's looking forward to the day that she can work on her business full time and live out her purpose, okay? Now, she's a very hard worker. She works very hard and she's very diligent. She's very responsible, very reliable. Anything you need, you can call upon her. Now she is at a point in her life where she is really into self-care. She is really all about getting little pieces of me time throughout the day. She's being pulled this way, she's being pulled that way, and she's found out that self-care is a really, really good way for her to stay grounded and be able to help her flourish in life. Desiree is into anything that enhances her beauty and makes her life easier. So she loves to go to the nail shop. She likes to go get her hair done. Now, a lot of the time she is wearing wigs or protective styles, but she likes to switch it up. She's not doing the same thing all the time. She's really like into appearance. She's not too over the top, but she's not just some little basic chick, okay? Desiree also enjoys shopping online. Like I said, she has younger kids, so going out shopping is not really her thing. She actually likes to go to like Target, but not with the kids, just to kind of have a little me time and sip on her Starbucks as she goes and shop for things she probably doesn't need, but that's one of her hobbies. Desiree reads self-help books. She's also into journaling. She loves to exercise. She is also into listening to different podcasts that will help her with her business or help her learn something about health. She is scrolling Instagram and scrolling Facebooks and getting tips on different exercises she can do, different meal preps she can do. She's often saving things on Pinterest, getting inspiration for her home, decorating, and things of that sort. Desiree used to be a party girl a little bit, okay? She had fun in college, but now she's a responsible parent. She doesn't go out as often as she used to. She doesn't get out that much anymore. She's really into like family trips, girls trips, vacations, things like that. She's not at the club every weekend. That's behind her. She's more relaxed. She does movie nights and date nights and couples nights, and she'll have her various girls nights out where she goes to little concerts and goes to little events and celebrates people's birthdays and things like that, but she's definitely not on the scene like she used to be at all. Desiree is at a point in her life where financial literacy is really important to her. She wants to be able to teach her kids about financial literacy, so she's reading a lot on that. She's learning about investing, building her 401k and things of that sort. She just bought a home, so she's really, really into the financial thing and building generational wealth. Desiree is a cursing Christian, okay? She's not too spiritual where she's holier than thou, but she does have a very good relationship with God. She's always trying to develop her relationship with God and make sure that she's in tune spiritually. She's meditating, she's praying, she's watching sermons on YouTube. She goes to church ever so often, but that doesn't mean that her relationship with God is not strong, because she very, very much believes in God and believes God is her all, be all, do all her strength, all her everything. Now, Desiree is not perfect. She has some problems in her life, right? One of the problems that we discussed earlier is she's working a 9-to-5, but she really wants to work her business full time. She does not want to be working for somebody else, and she's trying to build something that's bigger than her. So that's weighing down heavy on her heart. She's a mom of small kids, so she doesn't get that much me time. She's learning how to be a mother. She's on her motherhood journey. Like we said, she has a life partner, so she's learning how to be the best wife that she can be. She's really, really in tune with her family, and she's making sure that she can be the best that she can be for her family. It weighs heavy on her. She's very hard on herself sometimes about how she shows up as a mother, as a wife, as a friend, as a sister, as a co-worker, and she's just trying to make sure she has it all together. Sometimes she thinks way too much about things. Sometimes she can spread herself too thin, but she's working on those things. Some of the things that keep her up at night is, like I said, making sure that she's doing everything that she can for her kids, making sure she's giving them the attention that they need, making sure she's not neglecting her friends, making sure she's not neglecting her family. She wants to be there for everybody. So now that you know a little bit about Desiree, let's kind of talk about her routines and her habits. She is really into social media. She might not post a lot of her personal business, but she's definitely a scroller. She's definitely watching different trends, watching different lifestyles. She's a little bit into some of everything. She's seeing what's the latest fashion and what new songs are out, and just watching new videos and being in her friends' lives and making sure she's supporting them. So one day she's scrolling Instagram, and like we said, she's into self-care, and she notices this page, the Voyage Company, and this company is talking all about self-care, giving her tips, inspiring her, motivating her. She decides to follow, and then she notices, as the longer that she stays on the page and interacts with the content, that the owner has a personal page. So she decides to follow the owner as well. So now she's on this journey where she's seen the owner's content and she's seen the business page content, and she's a little bit curious. She's like, I like what they have going on. She's learning about how these different sets can help you create different routines where you can get your me time in and practice self-care. So she gets a little curious and she decides to join the email list. And when she joins the email list, the owner is nurturing her and giving her these tips and telling her about the products. So one day she says, you know what, today's the day, that sounds good and I want to try that out. Now, she doesn't dive all the way in. She doesn't get a set yet. She starts with the body butter because she's also been seeing how everybody on the page is really saying that, oh, the body butter is amazing. So she starts really small. She gets a Tropical Vacation body butter. She gets it. She enjoys the packaging. She's enjoying the scent. She's using it every day. She's steady following the page and getting these emails that are talking directly to her. She feels like this brand was made specifically for her. She trusts this brand now. She likes this brand now. She likes the experience. So now she decides to get a full set. Now, what set do you think it is? She tries none other than the Help Me Relax set. That is the Tropical Vacation scent. She knows that it is the best seller because she's been following this page for a minute now. And so she's like, yes, I gotta get the bestseller. So she's enjoying the shower fizzers. She enjoyed the bath bomb. She's using the body wash, and she just loves it. Now she's steady on the page. She's steady learning more and more and more. And she's like, oh, they also have a set for a nighttime routine. So she gets the no stress, no pain set. She is like, that lavender is what she needs before she goes to bed. It really calms her and relaxes her. So now she is on to 2 sets and she is hooked onto the brand. She knows that this brand is specifically for her because everything that she needs, they have a product for. So she's following M, the owner's personal page, and M is giving her tips about how to have a morning routine. Wake up earlier than the kids. You need to get me time before you start your day. She's also seeing that you can squeeze me time in throughout the day. Get it at nighttime. She's getting all these tips and she's like, M is like my fairy godmother. She is helping me in so many different ways. Desiree is now hooked and she feels like this is her internet best friends. She's following the business page. She found her on TikTok and they are connected even though they have never met a day in their lives. Being that she feels like M and her are internet besties, she trusts her and she likes her. She's been getting products continuously. Now she trusts her enough to take every bit of information she gives her because it has actually been helping to improve her life on a day-to-day basis. She's now creating routines in the morning time. She's taking the self-care tip Tuesdays and implementing. She's now joined her and subscribed to her YouTube channel, so she knows that she needs to practice self-care in every single way. She actually got the free self-care guide, so she knows each element of self-care and she is using all of these tips and all of these practices in her everyday life, and it's helping her to grow as a mother and as a wife and in her everyday life. Desiree has a whole shelf of Voyage products in her bathroom now because she knows she needs these different products in various times of her life, and they are helping her on a day-to-day basis. She also decided to get the manifestation candle. She's manifesting the life of her dreams. She's filling the scent, filling her home with these scents, and everything is like a full circle. And this is how I make the brand. Do you feel like you're connected to Desiree? Do you know Desiree more? Do you feel like you are Desiree? Then you are in the right place. I want you to continue to watch my videos. If you haven't already, follow the business Instagram. You can follow my personal Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I am building a community for women like you. So if you enjoyed this video, you feel like you connect with Desiree and you can really relate to her, then make sure you subscribe to the channel because I have more for you. This is the first part of the series. I will link the Voyage Company's website in the description, also the free self-care guide if you haven't grabbed that already, and just stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching this video. Like and comment and tell me if you enjoyed this or not, because I thought this would be really fun and a different aspect, maybe not how you think of target marketing or building the brand, but that's how I look at it, and it really helps me. And if you are a business owner, maybe you can take this tip and use it for yourself. So stay tuned for next week's video. It'll be even more fun.